Good afternoon, everybody. I thought I'd jump back on. I got some news. I just had an appointment with my nutritionist. It was an okay appointment. Um, I felt like she did admit that she never had the gastric bypass or the sleeve, and I was explaining to her the difficult decision that I have between having the bypass and having the sleeve. The doctor said he'll do whatever I want. I just don't know. I have two individuals that I know personally. One had the bypass, one had the sleeve. And the one that had the sleeve, this person is 3 months out and they're eating everything. Not a lot of it, but they're able to eat candy, potato chips, drink monsters, just pretty much eat anything they want to eat, and they're still losing weight. And then you have the person who had the gastric bypass, and she ate some chicken and literally was sick all day. The chicken didn't, because she said it was her fourth week. She was able to transition to solid food, and she took a bite of chicken and it had her vomiting, and it had her sick all day. And the doctor told her to go back to like soft food, mushy food. So she's back down to mashed potatoes and stuff like that. And that's with the gastric bypass. Not saying that I want to be able to eat the candy, the cookies, the cakes, but I don't want to have to be made to not eat it, if that makes sense. But then again, I guess that's what the gastric bypass does. I don't know. I was talking to the nutritionist about it. She was saying that, yeah, this person may be eating all of these things, but what's going to happen is her pouch is going to stretch out, and she's not going to lose the weight that she thinks she's going to lose, and she might even start regaining the weight back. But with the bypass, because of my size, that's a better option, because they already know people like my size, uh, basic greedy, they ain't gonna be able to stop on their own eating potato chips and cookies and candy and blah blah blah. And the dumping syndrome is that's gonna prevent you from eating all of that junk and all of that other stuff. So mentally, I feel like I want to have the sleeve, but in my heart, I think I know myself, and I know deep down I need that gastric bypass, because I know I sad to say, but I need medical intervention to keep me from putting food in my mouth. And that is the most depressing, and that is the most saddest thing you can think of, to say that you need medical intervention to stop putting food in your mouth. That's some crazy stuff. That's literally outrageous. But that's the position that I am. I have been an overweight, like I've said before, an overweight child, to an overweight teen, to an overweight adult, I'm still overweight. I've tried multiple diets, and it's come to the point where I need medical intervention to stop eating. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's sad. That's sad. Cuz when I get depressed, I eat. When I get lonely, I eat. When I get stressed out with my job, especially with my job, because my job stresses me out like crazy, I eat. Halloween just passed, and they had nothing but candy all in the office, and I ate. It's the end of the month. That's crunch time for things that I have to do. So I was stressed, and I ate. And I ate a lot of candy. Candy that I shouldn't have ate, but I ate it anyways. So I don't know. I talked to my doctor again, I think I need to just be honest with myself and be honest with the doctor, and then just say, you know what, I'm going with the gastric bypass. I'm scared. I can honestly, truly say that I'm not walking into this. You know how you hear some people say, "Oh, I know this is what I need to do, and I'm just gonna go in and get it done," and and they all excited. And I guess if I was having a sleeve, I would be excited. I guess because I don't look at that as being as adva- advasive, invasive, intrusive. I don't know. I don't look at that as being as dangerous. I said that. That's what I want to use as the gastric bypass. And I know people say, "Oh, they've been doing it for years. They have so many practice. This is okay." But what if I'm that 1%? That's a strong possibility that you can have complications. And to think that you can have major surgery and there's no possibility of you having complications is crazy. I'm afraid. I am very much afraid. I think that's what is preventing me from grasping the bypass. And don't get me wrong, I know that there can be challenges with the sleeve as well. I do know, but it just seems like there's more of a chance of something going wrong with the bypass than it is with the sleeve. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm afraid that I could die, all because I can't control what goes into my mouth. Can you imagine that? That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that I could die because I can't control what goes into my mouth. I'm not excited. I'm not excited. It's like the surgery is a necessary evil, but I mean, I'm happy for all those other people that was excited about it, but I am terrified. I'm terrified. I know this is a major surgery. I know that you can die from the surgery from complications, and I don't want to be the one that had the complications, but you never know. It's a roll of a dice. You never know. May the odds be ever in your favor. Cause I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. And I try not to make it seem that way when I go to work and I talk to some of the girls, and they know I'm about to have it, and they are like, "Oh, that's good for you. You get to lose weight," and that's the positive aspect of it, yes. But the negative aspect, you could die. You could be one of those that has major complications. You can be one of those people. I talked to the nutritionist. She told me what I should be eating now to start preparing my body to go through the surgery that I need to. If I want to lose weight, to do 4 protein shakes. This is another thing this is a kicker. I don't know how much money you people making, but I ain't making money like that. And she's saying drink 4 protein shakes and eat a meal. You know how much Premier Protein those already prepaid? Because I can't make it and bring it. I got to go to work. So I got to get the prepaid. Do you know how much 4 of those cost? And you want me to do this every day? That's another thing that kills me. I never see anybody. I guess people are banking way more than I am, because I be like, I see people stacking their refrigerator. Oh, I got all of these protein shakes, and I got these Powerade and Gatorade and all of this other stuff. I'm thinking to myself, mm-hmm, that's a lot of dang old money. That stuff ain't cheap. And you still gotta buy food for the rest of your family. We ain't talking about, that's just the Gatorade, the Powerade, the protein shakes. That's just stuff for me. We're not talking about then on turnaround. You gotta buy groceries for your family. That stuff is expensive, and nobody seems to mention that. People out here are banking, baby. I tell you that, cause that's a strain on my pocketbook. For real, for real. That is a strain on my pocketbook to sit up here and buy all of them protein shakes, to buy basically to buy separate food for me than for my family. That is a strain, and I ain't even lost the weight yet. At least when I get the surgery, you can't drink that much, so you're not buying that much. But a big girl like me now, think about like, I'm just saying, my mouth is dry now. I don't drink all my juice. I'm just saying. I don't know. Lord help me. Because the prices is ridiculous. The fear. It's just, I'm mixed up with all type of emotions right now. What is it? Magenta? Ain't that what they call it? Well, you're not really scared, but you're scared. You're not really. It's just a lot of stuff going on in my head with finances and the fear of the surgery and everything that's going on. And I look at these videos and I see everybody, yay, I'm going to have the surgery. Look at me. Look what I'm packing in my suitcase to take to the hospital. And this is going to be great. And I'm thinking, am I the only one who is terrified? Am I the only one who felt this way? Am I the only one who feels like, oh my God? First of all, I feel ashamed that I have to go through this. I feel ashamed that I have to have surgery to fix myself because I can't stop eating. That's one. Number two, I feel ashamed and embarrassed and guilty because I have to spend that money for myself with them protein shakes and all that other stuff, and that's taking money away from my family. I mean, am I the only one who feels this way, who's going through the surgery? I mean, I see everybody else. They must either they banking, or I just don't know. I just don't know because I'm not. Excuse me, there's a truck passing by. I just don't know. But the nutritionist, all we really talked about is, like she said, what to start doing to lose some weight, drinking some protein shakes, maybe 4 protein shakes or 1 meal a day. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can afford to do that. I gotta look into it. I guess that's it. That's my rant. My rant after speaking with the nutritionist. I have my doctor's appointment later on this month. I guess I'll come back and rant about that and see what's going on with that. But I know I don't have that many followers right now. And the few I do have, I'm going to ask you if you went through it, if you're going through it, if you're thinking about it, let me know. Are you afraid to? Or are you just excited and just letting the chips fall where they may? If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Please follow me on my journey. I need all the help I can get. And I wish you well, and I wish y'all a happy November, and I hope everybody had a wonderful Halloween. I didn't do anything for Halloween. I didn't buy any candy. I didn't do any of that. I ate the candy at the office, but when I got home, that was it. But all right, guys, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for taking the time out of your life and out of your day to watch this video. That's greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.